We are here with Firas Zahabi, a man that, we've heard the names like Brock Lesnar and Jim Miller and John Jones that were at UFC 100. Firas Zahabi, they're cornering a very young George St-Pierre. Does it bring back a lot of memories looking back to UFC 100, and here we are at 200.
Yeah, I'm glad to be part of both shows, and I'm excited to see what happens.
What do you think, as somebody monitoring all of these guys' weights, the new weigh-in policy? Is this something that is just a welcome change? I haven't heard one negative comment about it from any fighter.
It's 100% better. There's less waiting around. The guys are more healthy. They're more hydrated before their fight. It's a no-brainer. This is the way to do it.
I get the feeling that you and your camp were very much ahead of the curve. I go back to 2009. At that time, George and yourself, you were talking about the dangers of extreme weight cuts. Do you think the sport has now caught up to where science is showing? I mean, this is something that was a real, I think, detrimental part to a lot of fighters, these extreme weight cuts, and something you guys had always been cognizant of.
Yeah, if you ask a guy to dehydrate himself severely and then the next day try to perform the best he's ever performed, it's kind of a contradiction. You're asking him to do two things. So I'm happy they're making the weight cut a lot easier, and you're going to see a lot better performances. You're going to see a lot more athletic and explosive performances.
We've got John McDessie and Irish Joe Duffy competing. Did Sage Northcutt, will you be cornering him? What was his involvement at TriStar for this fight?
He's been around many different camps. He's got his hometown crew. He bounces around from club to club, and I'm not going to be working with him this week, but we've worked together in the past, and if we work together in the future again, it remains to be seen.
He's such a young fighter. A lot has been thrust upon him. Do you see him as a very coachable fighter and somebody that you would like to work more with?
Yeah, I like the kid a lot. I think he's got a great potential, and I think the sky's the limit for him.
All right, I can't escape this interview without one question. George St-Pierre will be in town. He is committed to coming back. Is this a formality? Is George St-Pierre going to be fighting again?
Let's just say we're training hard these days.
Could we have some news this weekend? Can you tease anyone with anything?
I think it all depends on what happens in the fights. I don't know. I have no idea.
Keeping it close to the vest is Firas Zahabi. Catch all of the action, including the Fight Night card on Thursday night featuring Irish Joe Duffy taking on Mitch Clark.